Here we have a 1999 Cherokee Classic XJ. This is a 2-owner, Carfax certified vehicle with a perfectly clean history with 120,000 original and documented miles. Clean and clear title. This is another in-house build here at Davis AutoSports that we just completed yesterday. If you're familiar with us, then you know this is what we do to the XJs. If this is your first time viewing one of our videos or seeing us online, take a second to visit us at davisautosports.com, and you'll see that we specialize in these vehicles as far as modifying them and selling them in original condition. We usually stock about 6 to 8 at a time, so we have a wide selection of all original ones, slightly modified and highly modified XJs in stock. This vehicle, like all of our modified ones, came in 100% original, in great condition. From there we tore it down and built it as you see it right now. This is one of our more popular packages, and I'll go over as many details as I can in this video while giving you information about the truck itself. As far as the condition, besides the mods, the condition of this truck is in great condition, exterior and interior. Most importantly, drivability is 100%, and what I always like to mention is the lack of rust on our XJs. We pass up on a lot of them due to rust issues. So any Cherokee you buy from us, you can be assured that it has no rust issues. I'm kind of going to go over the condition of the body right now of the Cherokee. As you see, the paint has a beautiful shine all the way through. Nice gloss, very smooth finish. If you are watching this on YouTube, we are recording this in HD, so please put your mouse cursor over the hexagon shape to select the HD option. Now I will say, as nice as this vehicle shows, please keep in mind it's a 99 with over 120,000 miles. It's right at 120. So if you're looking for a perfect or flawless body, I don't think they exist. So please expect minor / typical wear and tear, but as you see, no sort of damage. And some of the stuff I'm referring to, little tiny nicks on the trim, but we have no problem touching those up. A lot of our customers get us to line exit because that's what they see on a lot of our other Cherokees, but as you see, overall you won't find too many Cherokees in this condition. The hood does have a few little spots there and there, just little tiny normal nick lines, stuff that can all be touched up. Nothing major at all, very, very minor wear that you can't even see from 5 feet back. But a lot of the black paint vehicles show a ton of swirl marks, a lot of scratches, and as you see, this one has received a nice polish and looks really, really nice. There are a few, as you see there, a couple little light scratches, which if requested, we can wet sand that out for you. And this is a new rack that we just started to carry, which is much larger than our previous racks, and has the nice shield up front. Please notice the Line X rear bumper corners, as well as the back bumper. Really rough finish, but as you see, it lays down very well. We like doing that on the rear bumpers to give it a nice rugged look. Those bumpers usually take a beating from just parking and everything else. So I'll go ahead and go over some of the modifications on this. First, this is a 4.5-inch full suspension lift. When I say full suspension lift, pretty much everything that you can do is done. Not only that, but we replace a lot of the hardware, bushings, which a lot of lifts don't come with. That's something that we purchase additionally and put on there. Up front, you have your shock and spring. And as you look around, a lot of new brackets are installed. So it's completely done right. All the hardware is new hardware. It's a grade 8 hardware, so it's the toughest hardware you can get. We have the steering stabilizer as well. Just to kind of show you how rust-free this is, you can still see the indentation from the Dana front end. But here's a little view of all the new hardware, all the extra stuff that we do. That hardware does not come with the suspension lifts. It's stuff that we put on. We have the front bumper with the bull nose, which we have an option, if requested, to mount 3 fog lights there. If you look at some of our previous trucks, we have them mounted. It looks really nice. A fully functional winch, which has a wireless remote and a wire remote as well. Keep in mind, all these mods are absolutely brand new. For tires, Nitto Terra Grapplers, and these are 275, 65, 18s. So this isn't a 15 or 16 or 17-inch wheel. It's an 18-inch wheel, which gives it a nice modern look with a nice beefy tire. Just this tire package alone, this tire and wheel package online, is probably close to $2,000, if not more, because it's an 18. So it's a very, very nice package. I believe this is a 60,000 mile tire, absolutely brand new. We do about a 5-mile test drive on them after we get an alignment done and everything else. Once again, all new components up front, steering stabilizer, the whole 9. We also do the control arms as well. So full kit. What you see right here, this holds the transfer case in. As you see, we lower the transfer case down, which prevents vibration through the drive shaft and all that. So that alone is about a 3-hour process to do that. So these kits are done right. As you see, rust-free truck, no issues there whatsoever. Like I mentioned earlier, nice big roof rack. You can fit a ton of stuff in that thing. It's got a bunch of bars to for your straps to go on and everything else. It's a really nice new rack that we started using. What I really like about these tires, they have a nice aggressive sidewall and somewhat of an aggressive tread, but it's a good street tire to ride on, and it still gives you good off-roading capability. So that's really cool. And another thing with these wheels, the silver inlets all the way around, we have them in red and all different colors. So if requested, the boots on this truck are red. We can switch those to red. A lot of people that we do the lime green boots. We put lime green inserts around it just to give it a little bit more flair. For the rear suspension, we do have the rear shocks in there, and we also take it a step further and do the leaf springs. Besides the leaf springs, all the hardware that mounts the leaf springs onto the body of the truck, these brackets right here are all brand new brackets, heavy duty brackets, all new hardware. So we do everything that comes with the kit and more. So everything is replaced. If you were to bring your Cherokee into a place to get a 4.5-inch lift, you're going to get just what comes in the kit. And as you see, we do much more. Fully built truck here, and fully functional and professionally done. I'll go ahead and show you this side of the undercarriage too. Little cool things here. You can still see the indentions in the frame of the numbers. That just goes to show how rust-free this truck is. All the hardware, like I mentioned, for the bumper, it's all grade 8 hardware, which we purchase and put on there. So everything done beyond specs, of course. So you won't have any issues there whatsoever. Undercarriage of the truck, Just no rust issues whatsoever. Once again, lowering of the transfer case right there. Just a very, very clean truck underneath. You can still see a lot of the stickers on all the front end, rear end, and all the major components, which is really cool. Still see the stickers on there. So 355 gearing, which is a good gear to have. Interior is clean as well. All the carpets show very nicely. You do have your typical little vinyl rip right there, which is almost in every one of these things, very, very common. I do want to show you, you have your main wired remote right here for the winch, brand new, and a wireless remote as well. Go ahead and do a quick startup on it. One thing I want to note is the oil pressure at idle. These Cherokees are notorious for low oil pressure at idle. As you see, it's exactly where it should be. I'm running short on memory on my camera, so if it runs out, just bear with us. Very clean engine bay. I would like to add as well, we put brand new brake pads up front on this truck. Another good thing about this truck, if you're familiar with these, you know they get really nasty underneath these doors as far as rust goes. Absolutely no issues there. A lot of those seat brackets show a lot of rust. No issues there whatsoever. Now we also put a brand new brake line in the truck. You see the brake light on right now because we actually haven't bled the system yet. We're doing that tomorrow, so I'm not going to drive the vehicle too fast. I just want to show you that everything's fully functional and trucks, you know, drives properly. Go ahead and turn the wheel all the way. Oh, there's a car coming. I'm going to go ahead, as we're driving, go ahead and slip it in four-wheel drive. It goes right in with no issues. And one thing that's going to be hard for you guys to obviously tell, I'm going to go ahead and disengage it, is for a 4.5-inch lift and larger tires, the truck drives really, really nice, and it has a lot to do with lowering the transfer case. You don't get any vibration. Due to the tires, it's a nice ride. All new bushings and everything really helps out a lot as well. So if you have any questions about this Cherokee, feel free to contact us at 202-491-9929. Thank you.